Hello, students, and welcome back. We are continuing on with our orientation for the Cloud Practitioner course. A couple notes as I was studying for the test. I got a bit overwhelmed, and it's because there's so much knowledge that you have to learn for this particular course and for this particular certification test. Again, it's like a 50,000 foot overview of IT in general, but AWS brings a lot of things to the table for their users. I use various cloud platforms and have been for about 3 or 4 years. I'll explain why I use them. I used to have servers set up in my home, and I would do internet-based research, basically finding out what IP addresses people were using and what operating systems they were using and their vulnerabilities, because I do a lot of research as far as viruses and different bugs that are out there and what services people are running. So if you think about it, all the computers in the whole world, and you have to monitor all that traffic and you have to do penetration tests, so it's an automated task, but it's very, very time consuming. uh, how the cloud and AWS helped me is I have 18 servers that I lease. They're located all around the world, and then I do still run a couple servers at home that collect the data from those. So what I might do is I might do a network scan using ZMap or using MassScan or using Nmap, and all these different computers are running at the same time, 24 hours a day. Now, if you think about the number of countries that there's like 190 or 200 countries out there. I do it in blocks. So I'll scan a country, store it, process the data, and then I upload it into my home server so I can manage the data there. What my goal is to eventually create a website very similar to Shodan.io that shows all the different systems that are out there, the vulnerabilities and the weaknesses in them. What Shodan did was they went and they created an enterprise product. It used to be that you could subscribe for, I think it was around $10 a month to get access to a certain amount of data in their system. But what they found out was there was actually a lot of money and a lot more money, and it was a lot easier in the enterprise solutions. So security experts subscribe to their site. What I'm looking for is more for college students and hackers and people that want to practice penetration testing. So that's going to take me several years. But if you think about it, 18 computers, if I had those at home, just the electricity on them would be $20 a month. So that's $360 just in electricity, right? And then I'd have to buy all the hardware. So, you're looking at computers that cost between $500 and a couple $1,000s a piece, depending on their capabilities and their size and the amount of memory in them. That could get expensive real quick. So what I do is I lease my servers, and then I let somebody else do the hardware upgrades. And basically what they all do is they run virtual machines. That's why I'm having you do the VirtualBox thing, just so you can get kind of a feel for what that concept is. So they create virtual machines, and then I can run any operating system, any software I want, as long as I abide by their end user license agreement and their terms of agreement in the contract. I do have to throttle back a little bit, which is one weakness, because when you do a mass scan or you do a ZMap, it's a lot of network traffic. So what I have to do is I have to throttle that back a little bit. But the win is that the computers are running 24 hours a day, and I just send a command out through my server at home, and it finds the right server out in the cloud, and it does the work for me, and then it uploads it into my database. So that's a great application, a great real world application. And think of all the money I save by not having to buy 18 computers and then $20 a month a piece for the electricity. I'm going to let Amazon worry about that. They can manage it. They can clean the fans. They can do all that nonsense. All right. All I got to do is tell the computer what to do. So that is a great real world application for cloud computing. Thank you. Enjoy.